Hello and welcome back to this edition of Daily Actives brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I am Dustin. We are looking at AMD once again. What's fascinating if we look at this, if you watch my video from yesterday, is that we have now breached the 15-day moving average, which we don't do very much in AMD, and that's because it's been down and to the right. You can see on the 1 day we were up nearly 5%, 4.78% to be exact. Over 5 days we were up 6.92%. Wow. For 15 days we're still down 3.5% and the same amount down over the 1 month. Looks like we are down nearly 10% over the past 3 months as well. Let's look at the raw data here. Now, if we look at that chart underneath, we can see that this is 9 total months of price action going back in AMD. This is the first time that we were back up above $100 in the good way. And I don't mean like when we were back about $100 here, we were still having down days. That wasn't good. We were up 4.78%, again, 6.92%. We still see in the short term some go shorts, intermediate terms go shorts, and the longer terms go shorts. We do not have any bullish behavior in the short term, intermediate term, and longer term yet. But we do see that we are back up above that 5-day moving average for 2 days in a row and on major volume. 72 million shares traded. That was a volume spike, which is a very positive signal. We look here at the rolling sentiment. What we can see is we do have a falling bear. It looks like things are getting better, though. On the 10-day bullishness, we're going from 45% to 49% as of tomorrow. That's nearly over 50%. You can see that's reflecting in the 2-day bullishness. It's taking us from 46 to 48. That is a huge move when you think about what we have here. We're looking at the trading signals. What we can see is essentially we will have no signals here for AMD. We don't see any of the bull key 3. We don't see any of the bear key 3. We see that the big bears are starting to erode. The small bears are here and potentially here for tomorrow. But things don't look as bad as they did when we looked at them yesterday in AMD, and that's because price will change how you feel about anything. Now, if we look at the individual chart, we can see that we have definitely come up with that bottom. I don't know if 97 or 92, 94, whatever it was necessarily the bottom, because we probably thought that back here when we were talking about the bottom being at 99, and then we bounced back up and then we fell back down. So this could definitely be something to look to play on the short side, especially when considering that we're not seeing a huge push in the daily sentiment. We do not necessarily see a big push up above 50% at all. We're still at 46% and falling. The volume as well today was a significant day, but was not anything of significant note. And when I say significant note, I mean like it wasn't a huge day over the past 9 months. It wasn't even in the top 10, right, over the past 9 months, because this is the past 9 months, and that was definitely not in the top 10, maybe not in the top 20. But the one thing that we do see is that the red line is starting to angle up, which is the 15-day moving average of volume, which means that this day is going to pull us up, and we're going to see a significant increased volume, probably trending for a little bit longer here. Look at the volatility. The volatility is very interesting. The reason why is because it started to flatline here. Looks like it peaked on 9.1. It started to flatline. It did fall until 9.20, and then it started to break back out. The correlation is still positive, which means that the volatility and the price are highly correlated right now. The correlation is turning over, which lends us to believe that while the volatility continues to break out, if that goes really, really negative, really, really aggressively, that would be a very bad sign, and some downs would be in the future. And I don't mean like that. I mean in the sense that the price would be falling. Now, if we look at the very top here, we're thinking that it is 115.33 at the top of the range. We have not touched that since back in May. The bottom of the range is at 91 though, and we have touched that a few times going back over the entire summer. So watch out below. If we look at the ultra fast sentiment, again, this is the 2-day average of the 10-day bullishness. We do not necessarily see anything going positive. Even with today, with being a big day, we don't see the price moving back up above 50%. We don't see the bullishness breaking up above that 15-day moving average. If anything, I'm going to look at this and say that this is just going to be a month-end markup. But tell me in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And before you go, subscribe to the New High newsletter. We give you 25 stocks to your inbox every single Sunday. Stocks between $5 and $20. Stocks breaking out to 1-year highs. Stocks breaking out to all-time highs. It's a great list to get your trading week started and get you in that right mindset to attack the market on a Monday. I'll talk to you soon.